up, guys? My name's Megan, and welcome back to another episode of Treat Yourself. Today we're going to be attempting to make our own version of a McDonald's strawberry cream pie. McDonald's apparently has so many flavors of these pies, these hand pies, and right now during springtime they have strawberries. So to make these strawberry cream pies, we're going to use flour, butter, and shortening. I'm gonna be using sugar, cream cheese, some vanilla extract, a little bit of salt, an egg, and of course, fresh strawberries. So before I get into making these myself, we have some McDonald's strawberry cream pies on hand. So we can have a little taste comparison. First of all, cute as hell. I'm gonna like break it in half so I get like a good taste of like the center and the filling. Look at that, gooey, delicious. It honestly does kind of taste like a strawberry toaster strudel. It's like cream cheese filling, sweet strawberry, and pie crust. I mean, what more to it, you know? Usually we're drinking here on Treat Yourself. That's what we like to do. It's the morning. We've been filming in the morning every so often here. So we're gonna have coffee today. I got a McDonald's iced coffee for the occasion when I was picking up some of these pies. And truly, McDonald's iced coffee has no reason being delicious. I'll be honest with you. Coffee cheers, friends. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we are going to start by making a pie crust. So I have 2.5 cups of flour right in this bowl. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of salt, and by a teaspoon, I mean like that. And then I am using 6 tablespoons of butter as well as 2/3 cups of shortening. So I'm going to kind of cut the butter into little pieces. Now, if I had a food processor, I'm not gonna lie, that would make my life a lot easier right now. But for people out there who do not have food processors, you can still make pie crust by hand. It's a little bit more labor intensive, but it's really not too hard. I'm gonna do the same thing with the shortening, cut it into little pieces so that it's easier to combine.
That looks so satisfying.
It gives me kind of soap vibes. I don't know if it's just me, but you ever watch those like soap cutting videos? Those are so good. So good. When they cube it up real small and then I fucking love that shit. I don't know what it is. Now that I have it all kind of cut up into here, I'm going to use a fork and I'm just going to like kind of smash it all together until it starts to form little like pea-size lumps. You're gonna mash the butter into the flour until it gets to the consistency where it's not too sticky, but it does stick to itself, but it's not tacky. Kind of test it by grabbing a handful of it. That actually looks pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and incorporate some ice water. So I have a 1/2 cup of water with ice. You add a tablespoon of ice water, 1 tablespoon at a time, and incorporate it until there are no dry bits left in the bowl, and then it is all a cohesive dough ball. And then you can transfer the mixture onto a floured surface with flour on your hands as well. Kind of form it into one big shape, cut it in half, and then I'm gonna form it into 2 discs and wrap them with saran wrap, plastic wrap? Wrap them with plastic wrap, and we're gonna stick them in the fridge. Meanwhile, we start to make the filling. We're gonna move on to making our cream cheese portion of the filling. And to do that, you're gonna add in a 8-ounce softened cream cheese. We're doing 3 tablespoons of sugar. We're also gonna add in 1 egg. And then we're also gonna add some vanilla extract. From there, we're gonna take our hand mixer and we're just gonna whip it all together until it is like nice and combined, thick, creamy, delicious. So, hi, it's same episode, new day. We're back again. I'm in a different outfit, as you can see. Our first go around with these strawberry cream pies was a little to be desired, if you will. And partially this was because I was trusting in a recipe more than I was trusting in myself. I'll say that much. So the problem with our initial strawberry cream pies was truly all in the strawberry filling. It was not really filling, it was more of like liquidy soup, strawberry juice. And that's just not gonna work for a pie. So we have come back, we have regrouped, and we're going to actually make a strawberry jam filling, and then that's gonna fix everything. Before we do that, we're gonna take shots because it's actually not the morning now, it's evening. It's the appropriate time of day to take shots, so. Okay, so what I have here is my strawberry mixture. I did it the same as last time. cut up the strawberries, blended it. I added a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch. And what I'm going to do now is add them into a medium-sized saucepan. I'm gonna add a little squeeze of lemon juice, and I'm gonna add about a cup of sugar, maybe a little more than a cup. So essentially we're making kind of like a thick syrupy jam here instead of, I don't know, juice. We're gonna let it boil for a little bit, and then we're gonna cook it pretty much on medium heat until it starts to visibly really thicken. And once it gets nice and super thick, that's when you know it's ready, and then we can move on to assembling our beautiful little hand pies. So we now have all of our hand pie rectangles. We have cut our crust into rectangle shapes for our hand pies, tops and bottoms. So we're going to go ahead and start assembling them. I'm gonna start by taking some cream cheese filling and kind of placing it in the center, trying not to put too much so that it doesn't overflow. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the strawberry jam, same thing on the other side. And then I'm gonna take the top piece, kind of fold it, pinch the ends together with my hands instead of the fork method. I think this just looks nicer, but I think that that is pretty solid. And then I'm going to take a sharper knife than this actually. I'm just gonna cut a little ventilation slit. Oh, it's breaking apart on the end. All right, good. So I'm gonna finish assembling all of these, filling them, putting them together. We're gonna go ahead and brush them with some egg wash before we put them in the oven, which is preheated to 350 degrees. Between 350 and 400 will work. We're gonna cook them for about 10 to 12 minutes, monitoring them. Make sure they're nice golden brown, and then we'll be back with hand pies. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the final product. We have made strawberry cream pies, and I will say these ones look way nicer than the other ones. They're a little on the rustic side. They're a little handmade looking. I think that there's something sweet about that. Definitely you can tell that these were made by a person and these were made by a machine. So we're gonna taste them. I'll do a little side-by-side taste. It tastes like those little pies that you get like from the gas station. What's the brand of those pies?
Tasty cakes.
Tasty cakes. That's what it tastes like. All right, now mine. This is literally like a pie. So the pie crust is like much more of like a flaky, buttery, delicious crust, whereas this one feels more, it's like, I don't know, it's a little denser. You can kind of see that it's like flaky good. My jam is not as thick. All in all, I say this is a win. I say through everything that these pies put me through, they came out good. Definitely get out there and make some hand pies for yourself. Subscribe, leave us a comment. Have you ever had a McDonald's pie? Have you had a seasonal one? Apparently they have a lot of flavors. If you have, tell us. We want to know. Leave us a comment, like the video, subscribe. It means a lot to me personally, if you do. And that's it.